I have a confession to make. This is my first ever Assamese book. Like I'm reading an Assamese book for the first time. I'm 8 chapters down, and this is a very lovely book. It's an autobiography, and one of the iconic passages in this book is when Bhupen Hazarika goes to Kolkata with with Vishnu Rabha and Jyoti Prakash Agarwala, and he then from the train when as he crosses Assam, and then he moves to West Bengal, he feels this, that he is leaving his home for the first time, and that beautiful feeling he has described, and which also I felt when I left my home in a train in Rajdhani Express to Delhi University. But today we are not going to be speaking about the books. Today I'm going to be actually talking about the YouTube culture and the content producing that is going on in Assam right now in the internet space. YouTube culture has grown in Assam in a huge way. I think this all started when post Reliance Jio, when data got cheaper and people started using the more data, and then subsequently a sort of market grew, and that market, one of the big components of that market along with e-commerce is definitely YouTube. But is content producing a new thing in Assam? We already had content producers in Assam. I talk about this man. Why did I talk about this man? This man was one of the greatest content producers. Content which was relatable to the masses, to the intellectuals, to the teachers, to the students, to everyone. He wrote romantic songs, made movies. So this guy was a content producer. Jubin Garg is a content producer. Then how do you differentiate between Bhupen Hazarika, Jubin Garg, and the new content producers of Assam who are making their living on YouTube? Take for example Dimpu Borua. I think when we talk about YouTube, you have to talk about Dimpu Borua. He's one of the most popular content producers in Assam right now. So how do you differentiate between these content producers? Before I continue, I know a lot of people might say ki, you are speaking Bhupen Hazarika, Jubin Garg and Dimpu Borua in the same line. No, I'm not doing that. Please don't mix it up. I'm just talking in a technical way of content producing. So how do you differentiate between the content producers? And I thought about it because I also have done my postgraduate diploma in mass communication, MacWell, that if anyone from mass communication would understand MacWell communication. So then I realized that you differentiate between a content producer on the basis of what medium they're using. So when you talk about Bhupen Hazarika, we already know that Bhupen Hazarika used the radio really effectively. But then comes Jubin Garg. Jubin Garg used the medium of cassette and CDs. I don't think any star in the world, I can compare him with the likes of even Linkin Park. The way Jubin Garg used the cassette and CD format, I don't think anyone has done that, and in India at least. So Jubin Garg is the king of the cassette and CD medium. And again, I'm not talking about the content. Content might be different. I'm just saying ki what medium they have championed in. And now the YouTube is the medium, podcast is a medium, and when we talk about that medium, we talk about the new age content producers. So now we understand that how to differentiate between the content producers. The traditional content producers use radio, then came cassettes, Jubin Garg, then came the YouTube medium and the internet medium. That today we are here, and in that internet medium, these YouTubers and the podcasters are the new age content producers. They are the real influencers.
Hey dosto,
Dimpu Borua and the likes of Dimpu Borua first part, it has given a voice to the small town boys and girls, and so far the communication channels in Assam were limited to the cities or the towns like Tezpur, Guwahati, Jorhat, and the small towns, the villages, they were not able to portray their stories, their issues. It created a democratized system. And because of that, these people, the people who are from small towns, they are from villages, are able to portray out their way of life. And that is awesome. That is awesome content. You know, there is this guy from Tamulpur who has a channel called Tel Chura Voice Assam, I think the channel name is, and he is one of the most popular YouTubers of the region. So they are, because of Reliance Jio, because of 4G, they are coming out in big numbers, producing quality content, and we are now for the first time getting to see their stories, getting to see their languages, their dialects. I don't like to use the word dialects, but for your understanding, we are getting to see their dialects, their way of life for the first time. This is one of the key aspects. But the main aspect what Dimpu Borua and the likes of Dimpu Borua has created is to make us townies feel like Assamese again. I know it's confusing, right? So I'm going to tell you. So Dimpu Borua recently bought a Alto car, Alto, whatever the way you speak. So when he bought the car, he even gave reasons why he bought an Alto. He said mileage, he talked about resale value, he talked about rough use. And then I remember in the 1997, 1998, late 90s, my father bought a Maruti 800, and my father also said the same reasons when he bought a Maruti car. He said it gives you mileage, it gives you, you can do rough use, and it's robust, it's cheap, and it's good. Basically, it's Maruti, you trust Maruti. So but now those priorities are no longer there. Now we go for luxury. My brother just bought a luxury sedan, and what he saw was he needs luxury. So we have, because of the excesses, because of increasing income, we have moved beyond the state we were originally in, where we, for example, earlier there used to be load shedding, and when load shedding used to happen, we used to go out and play with the neighbors kids, and the mothers used to talk, the fathers used to talk. We used to spend 1-2 hours, and we used to give gali to AECB, and that was a childhood, man. And now we don't even know our neighbors. So we have come from the original position of being this inclusive Assamese person to this current position of hyper individuality, where we even don't know our neighbors, where we are living in surplus, where we have this luxury. But what Dimpu Borua does is, when he says that he's going to buy Maruti Alto, the mileage is good and those things, it kind of reminds you that you were also like Dimpu Borua, minus the dialect, minus the way he speaks, in the late 90s. A part of you was like this guy who is making this video. So that innocence, that naiveness, that Assamese-ness is what attracts you to Dimpu Borua, and that exactly makes me watch his videos. I have total respect for these YouTubers who are coming out, and I just wish they grow and grow. And I think their content is more important than our content. We townies are now totally detached from our land. We are and I'm not talking about in the Jatyotabadi sense or in the regionalistic sense that, oh, you need to read, you need to know the language properly, you need to write the language properly. Not that. I'm talking about the general way of living. We are now totally detached to that, and what these guys are now doing is they are trying to at least make us realize what we are missing, that simple life we used to lead.